Hello and welcome back to Third Age Total War Divide and Conquer as we continue with the Angmar campaign. Where we left off, we had to fight a few small battles with generals, so obviously we had to kill them off. And those that remain are those in Bayon's Halls, Fenberg, Duinberg and Foradrain. However, currently I believe Fenberg is out of our reach, and even though I did say in the last episode, if I should fight, attack at Fenberg, kill the faction leader, or attack Bayon's Halls and take the faction capital, I feel like it's going to be a lot stronger if we can take Bayon's Halls before the elves can. So for now it's an end turn. For now I'm saying we will move to Bayon's Halls. However, the end turns might decide my fates in the future. I have an odd feeling that the Dwarves of Erebor are doing too well. Just because the last time, well, the first time they and Mirkwood went to war, the Shadow of Mirkwood went to war, was when they were at Esgaroth. And I haven't heard anything about Dale being besieged again, and they're still at war. So either they're really getting done by the other factions they're fighting against, or yeah, they're doing far too well. So I'm going to send one of my spies over through Mirkwood and see what the hell is happening in there. Because Erebor Erebor expanded ages ago. That was when Dale first died. Another candidate, Lagrat. Where are you? You're at Gundabad. You're not really helping with public order though, are you? So
get ready for fighting.
Lagrat, you can go to Rakieberg.
We have completed an objective.
The Harad tribes have been destroyed. Another faction goes to the mists, never to be heard from again. Or heard of again. As we bring out more guardians of Karnum and cave trolls, start sending them out. As I also said last episode, from now on I'm going to try and keep Litash, Shadun, Karnum, Angsul, Gobadrine and Morvatarth focusing on our economy, whereas Gundabad, Daneshalls, Rakieberg, Fransburg, Anozanar, Wifferboard, Meifelberg and Goblin Town will be focusing more on the military side. Currently Fransburg, Meifelberg and Rakieberg, the best they can do is make me Hillman. Or Goblin Town, Gundabad, Daneshalls can make the elite of the elite. Anozanar and Wifferboard are in the middling. They can make good stuff, but they are a bit off centre with the rest of our regions, so we may not do much with them. Again, focusing on economy. But yeah, Fenberg's really building up. They're sending captain armies, Barger and Bork. I need to keep my two spies there.
Ready. Hurry up. This way.
I don't need an eye on Zagkala all the time. So we'll send Zogrom over to here, so we can move Zafra to Bayon's Halls, so we can move Morzag here. So we have a view of Leodholt, owned by the Shadow of Mirkwood, who have Dogwildor trolls inside. And looking at those stats, I'm fairly certain they are 32, 12, 31, and 6 hit points.
Get ready for fighting.
Oh no, they are weaker than the snow trolls. Okay, well, that's good to now know. The snow trolls are the 3rd strongest, and not the 4th strongest cave troll unit. Well, not cave troll unit, troll unit. As we bring Captain Zagrat over with our elite infantry. Let's get the Hillman camp. No point upgrading them. They're not going anywhere. Okay, it seems it's time to bring some stuff up to defend Bayon's Halls. Must have caught whiff of my plan. Caught whiff? Is that how it's said?
Get ready for
Caught
fighting.
whim of my
No
plans?
sleeping here.
Something. Definitely something. I'm going to start these units that are actually all lined up properly.
Get ready for fighting.
There we go.
Group you loud.
However, we are going to take out several units. One of them would be a Goblin Archer unit. Another would be a Pike unit. So we can get in the Gundabad Guard, the Wishron Pikemen, and the Marauders. And I think they're just going to have to sit here while Drangu takes the fort. We can't attack either regions because all the other armies that are currently surrounding the area.
Ready. Hurry up.
So Dogaldor still has
Stay
Western
right
Mirkwood. And Mirkwood and the Woodland Realm have the Old Forest Road and above. However, let's actually check who's at war with Shadow of Mirkwood. Yeah, everyone that's surrounding them currently is at war with them. Only Mordor are their allies, or true allies in this war of theirs.
No sleeping here.
And the Anduin are sending a lot again to our direction, although they might not be for us. It's very unlikely they're not for us, but that is a possibility. They may not actually be sending those units in to focus us. They might just be there to defend their regions against us. Let's get the market at Shadoon. And yeah, we're just at the stage where we're just constantly ending turns again.
Come on.
Send you into Meifelberg.
Get ready for fighting. Listen up.
We're seeing what we're going to do that. Let's take the lowest chevrons, or tied lowest chevrons, and non-upgrade. Oh, you've got upgrades. Okay, I should probably put you into the army then. So take another weak unit out,
Get ready
so we
for
can get the
fighting.
other unit of pikemen and then the 3 elites.
No sleeping here.
Drangu's army is just going to pave us the way to Beorn's halls. He could die from the attempt, but we can only hope that things will go okay. Only hope they'll go okay. See what I mean? They sent several units into Beorn's halls while also sending a lot of other units out of it. However, Fenbo's definitely getting the royal treatment. They're sending in as much as they can to protect it, and I don't blame them either. I'm fairly certain, with how many generals we've killed, their family tree must be devastated. Although I'm unsure if Anduin actually has a family tree, if they're Teutonic or not. Obviously, it makes sense that Grimbeorn being the son of Beorn, but other than that, I don't believe there is much of a family tree in Anduin. Either way, I think once Beorn is dead and a few other high-ranking generals, the Anduin faction could commit retrocide and just go rebel. Although that's not really much of a deterrent either. I'm fairly certain the independent realms can now start doing things if left alone long enough. But either way, we're taking the fort. We've got the grain exchange in Rakyaberg. Excellent. What next? Is that it, the grain exchange? Okay, so we've just got 3,000 to spare. Send down those snow trolls and scourge raiders.
Pick your feet up. No sleeping here.
Have them merge with more holts.
Regroup, you louds. Pick your feet up.
Pikemen there, get that other unit of pikemen.
Come on. Get ready for fighting. Get ready for fighting. Regroup, you louds. Listen up. Get ready for fighting.
Move them out, move them in. So now we've got our elite units in the front, our pikemen next to them, and our archers, our trolls, and then our 1 unit of cav and our ballistas. So yeah, this army is very, very defensive, with a massive line of aggression in the trolls. And Witherboard has trolls as well now. So we're getting trolls out the ass. We are getting a lot of trolls, and even more trolls. And we can get even more Witch Realm units. And in 2 turns we can get more Gundabad Guard. Dear, dear, oh dear. We may be making too much. Nah. But as one of my as one of my favourite musical artists say, too much is never enough.
It will be an honor defeating you.
And another thing Morholt will be able to do,
Objective complete.
once I send Drango into attack Bayon's halls, it is likely they're going to send some kind of resistance to try and defend it. And whatever resistance they bring will be decimated by Morholt. At least that's the plan. And any other units or any other resistances that Morholt can't deal with, we have several other units
Get ready for fighting.
just waiting in the wings. I'm actually going to take these Axemen out into Miffelberg so we can give Drango some more cavalry in the Warg Riders.
Pick your feet up. We have completed an objective.
And then turn again. So moving our spy down, we see nothing out of the ordinary still. Because I still see those very dark green spots to the east of the Anduin regions. So they still have western Mirkwood. But how much of southern Mirkwood do they own? Or even eastern Mirkwood? Because the dwarves taking Dale, there's nothing stopping the dwarves from attacking the Orcs of Dol Guldur. There is very little stopping them, and they could be deadly. But let's find out before we start making assumptions. The Wandering has been spotted in Dol Amroth. War between Khand and Linden. Wait, what? What? Okay. Okay. Not gonna question it, just accept it. I believe we're still paying for, yes, we're still paying for a while, so we're still losing those 1500s. The Hillman camp is now built in Goblin Town, and look at that lineup of units we can make. It is beautiful, is it not?
Get ready for fighting. Oh, no sleeping here.
Move everything around into place.
Get ready for fighting.
Trolls.
Come on.
Oh wait, no. Warg Riders, that'll do it.
Pick your feet up.
There we go, that's better.
Get ready
I guess.
For fighting.
Oh my goodness, what did they do? What did they do? They added airfield horse archers, some more longbowmen, some more cavalry. Oh, they just actually made Bayon's halls well defended. Oh, what am I gonna do?
No sleeping here. Orcs, listen up. Get ready for fighting. No sleeping here. Orcs, get ready for fighting. Orcs,
I'm just gonna have to go in, aren't I? I'm just gonna have to go straight into Bayon's halls and attack.
kill them all. Orcs.
I need more Hulk down here to possibly goad forward Grimfast.
Respect you, my enemy. I will only address you in battle.
Yeah, we're just at that stage where we can't push forward too much without Agendour.
Listen up.
Actually, Lagrats,
Listen up.
you cut the bill. Congratulations, Lagrat, you found yourself a new place to live. Congratulations. Let's get Agandar a new army set up.
No sleeping here.
Got trolls heading down already.
Objective come.
Got more trolls and guardians on the way.
Pick your feet up. We have completed
Got a nice little army set up here we can exploit. Several other units that haven't been used to make a third army. Oh, things are getting fun now.
Get ready for fighting. Come on.
Are there any units here we can take out with us? The ballista.
Pick your feet up. We have completed.
So Agandar will hold at Mifleburg / Goblin Town for a while, as we build him up an army worthy of him. As we besiege Bayon's halls and hope they don't bring anything else against us. Let's go down south for a bit and see what they've got. Captain Braiger. Braiger? Braiger. So NFR still belongs to the Orcs, although it is an Elven upgrade. So elves used to exist here. But which elves is the question? Look at those castellans, trolls, shadow guard, catapults with trolls. Oh, the one unit I would have loved to show off so much. Yeah, Central Mercury is still under their control. Something tells me Erebor must have come down here at some time to attack them. Surely. Oh wait, this is just NFR. I thought I was further down.
Stay right there. Get ready for fighting.
Yeah, finally managed to get Agandar out of Franzburg. And the remaining regions of Anduin, the second we take them, we're exterminating the populace. Just as a simple display of power. Oh my. Look at those Imladris Guard, probably the strongest, or if not tied strongest, pikeman unit with the the First Legion of the Dwarves. Granted, there's only 11 of them right now, and you can only get like 43 of them in a unit. But they're oh mate, 78. They're still strong though. They're still very, very strong. Talking about things that are strong, we're about to get some more Witch Realm units. Oh, I've also realised with all the money we've been spending to make more units so we can build a third army to actually start fighting back against Anduin, we're almost going back into negatives. Ah well, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. In a few turns we'll get that extra 1500 back each turn. And if necessary, I'll just steal a fort and put some more stuff in free upkeep. Anduin has completely left Bayon's halls. What? What? Are they in ambush? Ho ho ho. That would be a cheeky way to try and beat me down in an ambush battle. Depends on 3 factors. 1, how many generals are left in Bayon's halls? 2, what those 2 armies that are currently moving to Bayon's halls are doing. And 3, how ballsy do they think they can be hiding in ambush? Because Wildman factions are known for being able to even with a full stack, can hide in the trees and commit ambush attacks against other factions which are obviously not as suited in that climate. And we've now seen the Orcs of the Misty Mountains are bringing a small army through our allies' borders. So what are they up to? Our relationships have improved with Imladris. Good, good.
I'm gonna stick you.
Lusek. What's in your army?
Have a taste of my blood.
Mainly elites.
Hold on. Hold on. This
And there's Lundorf on the way. Fort units.
Get ready for fighting. Listen up.
Evacuate to Goblin Town. Merge these two together. Take out the weaker of the two. Put them in there. Take the fully upgraded axemen into there. Take out the raiders. Add in some ballista. And this is a pretty good garrison against anything that comes our way. However, now we're at the point where we can't actually make money. Which is a bit sad.
No sleeping here.
It is a bit sad.
Get ready for fighting. Come on, Orcs! Regroup you. Come on. Get ready for fighting. Put your feet up.
I'm gonna make our way to Goblin Town, I think, would be the smart move to make. Because even though Ukrom is a general, and they are captains that are coming towards us, you might need to be a more evolved general. Bayon's Halls, you've left two generals behind. One hobbit, one skin changer.
Hurry up. This way. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry up. This I will only address.
What's your game here?
Orcs! Attack! Destroy them!
I'm very confused. I am very, very confused. They just allowed me, with a full stack, to attack Bayon's Halls without opposition. Set leaving in only a unit of Beyonding Shield Bearers, Store Hunters, and Skin Changers. Whereas before there was a full stack. With units similar to what are here, the Woodman Wardens, and there's other small army there as well. Something tells me that AI be up to no good.
Objective complete.
I can't put my finger on what they're planning on doing.
Let us settle matters on the field of battle.
Yes, let's. Come out from the borders of your city and fight and face me, you cowards.
Put your feet up. Objective complete.
So they're not in an ambush stance,
Listen up.
which also troubles me. Since when can you guys get the Common's Guild House, and why does it look like as of a Dunedain? And why do you have so many buildings? What? That's a lot of buildings. Even for a Wildman nation, that's a bit much. I know, for a Wildman nation, that's a bit much.
No sleeping here.
I'm no longer oh wait, yeah I am. But still, I can take some of these units out and put them somewhere else. So let's get rid of them actually. Get rid of the Snagger. Get rid of the Raiders. And get rid of the fellas and just leave the Raiders in there. And we're starting to make a bit of money again. So we can take out the Witch Rom units.
Ready for fighting. Listen up. Put your feet up. We have completed an objective. Objective.
Those few Axemen and those few Pikemen can go. As can those Raiders. The Raiders aren't as good as they used to be anymore. So I currently have 5 archers, 2 armor-piercing infantry, 5 halberdiers, and 5 marauders, and a general, against whatever the orcs are preparing for me, which is mainly heavy goblins, which are, granted, very, very scary. Seeing I have very little strength to defend myself against them.
No sleeping here.
If they come in greater numbers or with trolls, either of those factors will scare me a lot. But anyway, we're now besieging Dane's Halls, Bayon's Halls. And I was right. You see that border? That's an Erebor border. I knew it. They took Bur Alge. Where's that Logarth? Either way, they've come down into the Western Rovonian, closing on Mirkwood's borders. And knowing the dwarves, by now they're going to have stack upon stack upon stack of units that they can just expend and then bring out again. Because the dwarves, unlike the elves, aren't as slow to recruiting. Because most of them aren't sad, depressed, or lonely elves that just want the longing of the sea in the west. Most dwarves, not all dwarves, want to fight or mine money, which makes them even stronger. Yep, they take the forts. Don't really bother caring about it because there's no units in there that they can hurt. They brought another army closer to Imladris, which they could attack them with, or they could also just attack me. Yep, Bayon's force is besieged by me. What are they going to do about it? Nothing unless they fight me. Can Dolan fight war again? And Rune and Erebor are allies. Yes! Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Where's my diplomat?
At your service. Yes. At once.
And to secure this freeway alliance. It sounds wrong, but it is so right. The dwarves have allied with Rune. And seeing we're an ally of Rune, we don't really need to secure the alliance, really. But it's better to do it than to let the orcs attack us. Or to let not the orcs, the dwarves attack us. I was thinking of the raiders, which I'm now going to get rid of. Oh no, 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 no. I made a big mistake doing that.
Get ready for fighting.
Big mistake.
Get ready for fighting.
Okay. Okay. Just get Snagger and Hillman.
Get ready for fighting. Listen up. We have completed.
Let's them together.
Get ready for fighting.
So yeah, we've already got 3 more units of cave trolls. Well, not just cave trolls. 3 more units of trolls. Another soon to be on its way. And yep, there they come. Captain Aemond. There he was. I don't know where the hell he went to.
Don't sleep in here.
But he basically just disappeared and decided to flip the bird on me.
It will be an honor defeating you.
Now if I wanted to, I could let this build up.
Ready. This way.
It'd be a massive and fun battle.
This way. Be gone.
Although they are bringing up Air Feod and Woodman units. And yeah, I don't really want to have to deal with that too much. Although we could attack Bayon's Hold now and fight against like 8 units of Veil Defenders. Something else I don't really want to do. Can't tell if you're a Night Fighter or not.
I respect you, my enemy.
Either way, I want to attack you, Ardarka the Scarred.
Get ready for fight.
Although Morholt's out of range.
Don't sleep in
Although I'm
here.
more than willing to lift the siege for now. Okay, we're in range still.
Pull back.
Foolishness.
The enemy.
You have sealed your fate. This is your people's darkest hour. May you remember this, for your time has come. And Galadriel threw down its walls and laid bare its pits, and the forest was cleansed. And there's a reason why Galadriel should not be messed with. Because by the end of the War of the Rings, she was very, very powerful. However, all that power was diminished after Sauron was finally defeated. And most of her power came from the One Ring. Not from the One Ring, but her ring. Nenya, the Ring of Adamant, which allowed her to protect her realm for many years. Look at that beautiful line of Scourge Raiders. Cave Trolls on the left. Wild Riders on the right. And Drangu slapped right in the middle of it all. And they're coming straight for us. So while they're loading up, before they fire, the Scourge Raiders are going to move forward. The Airfield Cavalry is going to get charged by my Trolls. And the Horse Archers are going to get chased down by my Warg Riders. Oh gosh, here we go. Mass murder of my own units. Well, they are getting a good amount of theirs. Also, don't alarms auto fire. That's how those guys just die. Oh, they went straight into the Warg Riders. Big mistake.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Want to shut the skin changes a bit, shall we? Just going back and forth. We can kill them. Oh, beautiful charge, Trolls. Beautiful charge. None of those airfield going to combat with you wargs. Retreat. Fly. You fools. Charge into them. We need to show off our aggression. We are to be the dominant force here. Bring them back again. Charge to the back of those woodmen and the Valesmen. Leaving one other unit behind. Taking charge of those Stall Hunters. Kill off the first general. Oh, we lost 2 trolls so far. Kudos to them for trying too well. And I do mean that, they're doing far too well. Killing 7% of ours already. Need to make sure those skin chains get locked down properly. There's 15 of them left, however our trolls can deal with that. Yeah, intercept those cavalry. And Ballista, stop firing. You're just causing more harm. We've killed more of our guys than we have of theirs.
They have lost half their men.
That should help make the engagement a bit more fun. Did you really charge through the airfield footman? God damn it. I thought I was losing a few more wargs than I should have. Just keep rallying the troops. Charge into the back of those footmen. The spearmen are good against cavalry, but they're not good when it's from the rear. And charge so damn well. I said as only 4 of them actually went into their first charge. And half of those guys just died. How are the skin changes doing? Not too well, hopefully. Foolish longbowmen, they do not know who they are up against. Still hunters are still fighting. Not something often seen in hobbits. A fighting spirit. Granted they can be resilient, but never a fighting spirit. Oh, look at them. Look at them, isn't that adorable? And there goes Fulcred the Just. Never send a hobbit unit into an army of Angmar. They aren't gonna live. They are not gonna live. However, the main attraction is still here. Still kicking somehow. There we go. Down he tumbles. This battle is ours, losing only 289. Although every orc counts in these small battles. And out of the city came all the strength of men that was in it. And the Silver Swan of Don Amroth was born in the van, driving the enemy from the gate. Just staring at Thorin. While he was still I'm trying to think. Oh, it was just while he was still suffering from dragon sickness. Before I said, F it, why not have extremely powerful armor, what extremely tough armor and things like that, where I could just wear the same stuff I've been wearing through this entire journey. The 2 generals down. Who's next?
It will be an honor defeating you.
Get ready for fighting. Listen up.
Oh, I really want to show off more Hulk's army, but
I respect you, my
ugh.
enemy.
You know what? No guts, no glory. Let's see if they do anything about this. Where's my spy? Lagduff, Zugfak. And he's been blocked off by Lungduff. He should hopefully be stopped by Mladris. We're bringing out some Eldarin Way. Yeah, the Nano Atari. the Nano Atari. Is that correct? I feel that's correct. Torcaster's Faithful, and of course Prince Eladan. One of the strongest units in the game. Ultra heavy armor class. That's the same with all the elites, right? Because they're only, yeah, the Nano Atari are only heavy, but they still got 26 defense with 14 attack. That's god tier right there. That's goddamn god tier right there.
Get ready for fighting.
Probably to start bringing up more units to join with Agandawa. We also need to preserve Goblin Town, but with those ballista we stand more of a chance of defending it. So, as I said already, let's end the turn. They took Dorlingvar. Congratulations to Erebor, you've really pushed the limits of what you're capable of. Oh, so they've just taken... I'm tempted to just walk away right now at what I just saw. Oh my god. They've left Bayon's Hold open by taking the fort. Oh. The AI really have some messed up priorities, I tell you now. They really do not know what to focus upon. They think focusing on a fort, but as currently empty, when there's a full stack primed and ready to attack your capital. Oh, the orcs have moved out from the fort. Yeah, the elves and largest are just too powerful even for the orcs. Where we are on a 50-50 balance, if we were to attack Zagkala, the elves and largest could send a half-assed army and they could beat them without even thinking of it. All orcs have actually allied with Lorien. They are really plucking at straws here for help. But they will not receive any help from us. Move them to Whifferboard. That's their full movement range. Oh, those other two units get made. Can you leave? Yes, you can. Merge with them. Move back once you can move with Ragduff. Got the Gundabad Guard on the way. And we've got 3,000 in pockets. Oh, what should we get? If it ain't trolls over here or really good elites, I'm going for money. So Karndoon can't get anything. Neither can you. Godrain can't get anything. Shadoon is probably the one region here where we can actually get stuff in. Yeah, Morvatar's capped out with what I can get for now. We could get the fairground. Some more money. Yeah, we want Shadoon to be making more money than Litash is currently making for us. Although most of that is just from the mining network. And we're now making 4,000 a turn again. Nice. And that's... Oh, okay. We're no longer paying off the tribute. Oh, oh, you fools. You foolish fools. You left your generals in Fenberg. Okay, I'm fine with you doing that. But why leave all of your decent units? Oh, the elves are going to attack now. Yeah, we can't take any risks now. We could attack with Tidithon. Oh, this will look like the absolute... Okay. I'm just gonna say you say this once. This is gonna look like an absolute fuck up. Orcs working with elves against the men of Anduin. This is gonna look hilarious. I'm actually gonna let Tidithon do most of the work with his archers and stuff. Because that army can pretty much beat any unit they have. So we are going to fight it. Because I want to actually do this. This is going to be so hilarious. Well, nigh all the northern half of the Pelennor was overrun and their camps were blazing. Orcs are flying towards the river like herds before the hunters. They were Rohirrim's charge. I actually tend to do a Rohan campaign, but I feel like there's a better game I could do that kind of thing with. Let's need to do more testing on it. So here we are. The majesty that is Bayon's halls. Granted, it's rather small. We do also have an ally. Can we help decide where they set up, though? Oh my god, we can. Oh my god, we actually can decide where they set up. Okay, so that's as good as we're going to be able to do then. So obviously we have a ballista set up. The best the ballista can do is just destroy the wall. Not the walls, the gates. Those walls are, I'm pretty sure, are impregnable. All our Warg Riders at 6'6". 3 units of 6'6". That's amazing. See, all we need to do is just bring down the gates. Let our ally do most of the work. In fact, I'm fairly certain most of the... Because look at that. We're actually fighting with these elves. This is so hilarious. Once we destroy the gates, it's just the matter of, can we get our ally to do stuff for us? Can we get them to take the entire region for us? The question is, do we actually have enough to actually break through the gates? Is the bigger question, because these are fully reinforced gates. They're tough. They're tougher than most gates. And we are missing quite a few of our shots. Although, we're almost there. Come on, we can do it. The second that gate's destroyed, our ally's going to want to move in. I can feel it in my bones. That's what the AI want to do. There we go, the gates are destroyed. Allies, what are you going to do? Good. 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 Those are fully upgraded Wildman defenders right there. They are beautiful. And they're coming out to attack us. What? Nani? Luckily our ally is also moving to attack. They could literally just leave all their generals right where they are and just shoot them with their large array of arrows. Yeah, I feel like after the nerf to cavalry generals, archer generals are the go-to if you want to have an easy campaign. Well, sorry, not the go-to. Archer generals should be more loved because they are probably the strongest bodyguards you'll get. Well, we killed 1% of them. That's still good. Why don't you shoot? You have 4 units of Tawar Ariania. To be honest, I'm not going to complain. They won't hate me more for me letting their units die. If anything, they'll love me more because we were in battle together. Oh my gosh. This is actually hilarious. Elves and orcs fighting in the same battle. Together. Yeah, if I were these elves, I would have just sat here and just shot them. 'Cause even though the Veil defenders are good, well, Wildman defenders, sorry. So have a look at their stats. 8 attack, 4 charge, 11 total defense. They are very decent for being Wildman defenders. So I should move them further forward so they can shoot at the non-shield units. Because again, those elves can just take this region by themselves. That's why I'm doing it now. Oh, so now you're shooting. With what though? I want to know. What the hell are you shooting with? Because all your units are in melee. Yep, as we start shooting into the Wildman defenders. Wait, what? As we shot them, they changed their actual mesh. What? We hit them so hard, they changed their armor class. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love this game so much. I love this game so bloody much. Just because of random factors like that. I hit them so hard, they had to change their weapons. Look at that. That is what they were before they changed. And now they're wearing those random hats that look like they should belong to Southrons. Not Wildmen. Look, there they go again. Look at that. I'm just going to pause it for a second. Wildman defenders. This is what they show as with those random style hats. But then here they come with the armor. Wait, what? We hit them so hard they lost their armor. I am lost. What am I seeing? We hit those Wildman defenders so hard that they lost their armor stats and their weapon bonus and their chevrons. I am so confused. At the same time, loving every second of this. I must admit, it was at this time in the game, in the Lorien campaign, we actually were at a strong enough state where we could start bringing up armies. But we were always fighting door to door. And that's what made the campaign very boring, in my opinion. At least with Angmar, we're fighting Orc Nation, another Orc Nation, as an Orc Nation, which is something you don't ever see. Because all Orc Nations have to stick together, unless you're Isengard and you get the ring. But that's a story for a different time. And now we're seeing elves beat the proverbial shit out of some Valesmen. Oh, this is a happy day.
Our men have taken control of the city.
Wait, what? What? Well, my fear, Itaiwa managed to take the city centre, and those store hunters are doing nothing to stop them. Okay, okay. I feel like I've been smoking some kind of smoking something, because this does not seem right at all. Oh, this is what I enjoy about just random battles like this. You get to see factions you'd never think would fight against each other, fighting against each other. Elves against men, and more importantly, the elves of the Wooden Realm against the Valesmen of Anduin. Oh, I'm enjoying this so much. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. Because this is hilarious. This is absolutely hilarious. I think the next faction we play will probably... Well, we've played an Elfin faction. We're now playing as an Orc Nation, which has a few human options. I think the next faction we'll play will be either a Dwarven Nation, an Evil Men Nation, or a Wildman Nation / Northman Nation. So Rohan, Enadwyth, Dunland, Bree, Dale. Not non-Numenorian nation is what I'm trying to say. A non-Numenorian human nation. Or a Dwarven nation. I feel like those are the two options we really have, but without making the campaigns feel like they're just overlapping each other. So I'm not saying I'm not loving this campaign at all. The very opposite, I'm loving this campaign. I'm thinking, is it worth starting a new campaign now, overlapping this one, or do we just wait until this campaign is finished? And I believe to be honest, this campaign could be another 10 parts if we really want to rush and start a new campaign. It could be 20 parts if we want to do middling, or if you really want to see me go all out fighting against factions like Mordor, Dol Guldur, Isengard. It'll probably be another 30 parts, in my opinion. So I still need to claim... Well, we've obviously got Beorn's Halls after this. After this absolute... Oh yeah, we should probably start sending in our own units. If we want to actually claim this region. Because even though the elves have done well, they're not going to actually beat all those Veldman defenders. There weren't enough of them. So let's start sending in our Scourge Raiders. Look at this. Orcs and Elves fighting together. I don't know what's more hilarious. Watching hobbits die. Seeing Valesmen change from having flat out leather helmets to wearing hats and hardly any chainmail at all for armor. I just don't know. It's all so hilarious. And I have to admit, you wouldn't get these kinds of things playing in Total Warhammer because it's so optimized. But at the same time, it's those small things that make the campaigns even more enjoyable. You know what? That is my thumbnail. Orcs, elves, and men fighting the same battle. Oh my god. This is too fun. I'm enjoying this too much, I think. And once we ally with the Dwarves of Erebor, we'll just get even more of those battles. We will be the only orc nation in this world. No one else will defy us that right.
Only half the enemy force
If they
remains.
dare, then they will feel the same wrath as all those that must fight us. Death. And a lot of it. Send in trolls. Let them clear the path. Beorn's Halls is ours. And no one can take it from us now. Not even if they tried. As the Scourge Raiders surround what remains of the Wildmen. Surrounding the city centre as trolls edge closer towards them. Their spears and billhooks held high as elves fight side by side with trolls. Enemy general falls. There goes Rare and the Kind, the last unique general of the Anduin.
Men have taken control of the city.
Yeah, they just got butchered. The elves securing the front line by killing off most of them, taking out the numbers, and there they go. A clear victory, losing only 112 of our Scourge Raiders, and our elven allies losing no generals, but losing 375. Believe not that in the land of Gondor the blood of Numenor is spent, nor all its pride and dignity forgotten. Yeah, we've said that quote a lot now. I just noticed those banners. That's the first time after seeing this so many times I've noticed those banners. That's the banner of the Iron... No, that's the banner of the King. I think that's the banner of the Iron Hills. Because there weren't any Dwarves of Ered Luin in the Battle of the Five Armies. Because obviously that's King under the mountain. Or the crown under the mountain. So obviously that must signify the King of Erebor. But this must signify the Iron Hills because it's not the same banner. It could just be the Lonely Mountain in Erebor. But seeing that King Dane was in this battle with the dwarves from the Iron Hills clan, it is likely that's the banner for them. Then there's some torn up orc banners over there. I still don't know who the hell that is on Beorn. I have no clue. But regardless, Beorn's horse is now ours. And as I said, I'm going to exterminate the populace. We will have no foolish... We will have no impudence here. Impudent fools here. This land is ours, and no one will stop us. Yes, it stops us from making any money, but... Wait, what? Okay. That's a new building I've never seen before. So this is what the port variant the Merchant's Wharf looks like for the orcs. A hill with a few slave hall looking buildings inside of it. Nice. It really cuts to the point. Nice, I like it. And this allows the elves to focus their attention to Leodholt. Granted, they probably won't take it, but they could always have the chance. That's why I'm giving them a chance. And now let's build up our culture. But Beorn's halls is now ours. And now Captain Gundor, who was fortunate enough to attack us as well, will now have the right to die. And then that'll be the end of the video. There are evil days ahead, says Gandalf about the siege of Gondor. I'm talking about evil days. That was definitely an evil day of the kinslaying. And then let us have a look at our new units. Oh yeah. We can finally deploy stakes. Neat. In fact, wait. Wait a second. I just noticed something. We don't have a unit that can actually deploy stakes. And it's only by the grace of having by claiming Gundabad and getting the Gundabad Guard do we have the ability to deploy these bad boys. So whenever you're against large amounts of cavalry, just deploy these things and yeah. Yep, here are our elites. The Witchwell Marauders with their pitch black hammers. Yeah, just giant two-handed hammers. Similar to that of the Mattock warriors of Erebor, but a lot larger and made to the size of orcs. And then those beautiful pikes. So merge those pikes with the Rudar pikemen. Line them up. Gundabad Guard, Marauders, and Barrow Whites. Oh my gosh, this army is so powerful. I've just realised how powerful this army really is. It rivals even that of an elite elven army. Actually, sorry, not an elite elven army, a average elven army. That's how strong we are. It rivals that of an average elven army. And what's worse is, if we ever lost this kind of army, we could retrain it at least 12 times faster than any any elf army could. If they were to lose an army as strong as this. And how the hell did you guys decide to deploy like that? Oh yeah, no actual general helping you decide what to do. I would say I feel sorry for you, but I don't, because I don't care. position, move them into position. Have our archers move behind the pikes. That's a bit close, actually. There we go, that's better. Got the snow trolls protecting our left flank from cavalry. There's the horse archers. Let's try and stop them with our guardians. The snow trolls up. Yeah, you charged up. It's your funeral. The question is, who's winning? Okay, we are. Okay, obviously not. You obviously don't know what you guys are doing, so just shoot.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Why are you running? It's a better question. And because I'm not currently a very patient man. No, I am. I am. Just charge those cavalry while the ballista continues to fire. And the airfield horse archers have been brought down to the size of that of the guardians, actually. Really good. Oh, the Valesmen that were hiding. I'm so scared. They should really rename this to something else that's not Serpent's Elixir, because he's not a man of Harad. They should rename it to something like Vision or Speech of the Barrow Wights, something like that, because the Barrow Wights were well known for their ability to not transfix, but paralyze their foes before devouring their souls or something. Something evil and menacing. Oh, their charge doesn't even break into the Witch One Marauders. Not one died from that charge. Oh, our troll smashed into the airfield. We lost one, I think, but that was it. As they charge into our pike wall. Our goblin archers should probably stop shooting at the units that are closest to us so they don't hit the back of our pikes. Our pike wall stands strong and true. As they've already lost a quarter of their army. Their general comes towards the snow trolls. They should know that they have already made a terrible mistake. They will not survive this night. Okay, stop the ballista from shooting anymore. Let the guardians do some work. As the archers let go of their bow strings, they do not set up another arrow. They do not prepare to taunt our enemies further. No. as they hear the large shouts of great orcs, Aurochs, and evil spirits from the dead approach the enemy. These Valesmen now realise they were left as a scapegoat. The generals did not care for their lives, and so they now retreat, hoping that beyond hope that they can survive the night. But they should already know their lives were long lost. The second they entered this battlefield, they knew their lives were lost.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Although they still persist, many fighting with the honour that they may live one more day. But they should know their homes and their loved ones will not be expecting them home this winter. Their time is long gone. The era of the Beornings is over. The time of the Orc has come. And no one, and I mean no one, will stop us from our vengeance. We will no longer be denied our heritage. This land belongs to us alone. The Witch King failed while he was still ruler of Angmar, though Agendau has proved to be a prosperous and just lord for our people, giving us gold to grasp, meat to devour, and blood to stain our blades of our end. And yet there's still more upon the horizon. The ancient land of Moria, believing to still house the ancient demon, the Balrog. Though we cannot make him serve, we can make him realise our power, nonetheless. And with that, another victory is ours. Reckless, we rode among our fleeing foes, driving them like leaves, until we came to the shore. And there we see Sauron upon the slopes of Orodruin, as he smote down man and elf alike. Execute these fools who dare stand before me. Fenberg is quite well defended. It would be a shame if I was to attack it now.
Destroy them! Is that what you want?
Although I will not besiege the settlement yet. There's always more fun to be had. and there's no fun in taking all the fun out of this long war too quickly. We now hold Beorn's halls, the home of the once proud Beorn, who now resides within Fenberg, which now its borders are under siege. Will he survive till next episode? We won't know. Until then, so I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Farewell.